YouTube, Stefano Turtle here, and today I've got another deck profile for you guys. And today this is my World Chalice deck profile for y'all. I've been trying to build this deck for a while, and my friend let me borrow a few cards for my tournament yesterday. Oops, did not mean to knock them over. But this deck actually got me 4th place, and he made me give back the cards right after the tournament ended. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the deck. Also, let me state this. I am proxying 12 of the monsters in this deck. So, starting off with the normals. Triple of Beckoned. Triple of Chosen. Triple of Crowned by the World Chalice. And I only have one of this, so to our proxies, that is a triple of Mystical Shine Ball. These are just your normals. They help you bring out your links quicker, help you get into your combo plays. And basically, each of these are also a different element, which is actually essential in the deck, basically. So, yeah, that's 12 monsters for the normals. Onto the effects. This one I only have one of as well, and that is Lee the World Chalice Fairy. She is a level 2 light monster, which makes her effect, and as a fairy, her effect is that when she is summoned, either normal or special summoned, you can add a World Chalice monster from your deck to your hand, and if it's sent to the grave, send one monster from your hand or field to the grave and add it to your hand. You can activate each of those once per turn. Next, triple of World Legacy World Chalice. Again, I only have one, so what his effect is while he is on the field, you and your opponent chooses to special summon from their extra deck. You can tribute him off and negate the summon. And also, while he's on the field, you can also tribute him to summon 2 World Chalice monsters from your deck. And while he's in the grave, next turn, you can banish him, because it can't be the turn he's in the grave, but afterwards, you can banish him and add a World Legacy card to your hand. That can be him, the field spell, heart, whatever. Anyways, this one I only have, I'm only proxying. I have none of till next weekend, which is triple of Guard Dragon. If I had the image, I would show y'all, but it is a level 2 wind type monster. I know it's sort of confusing just seeing the backs of the cards, but level 2 wind monster, say dragon type, with the effect of if a link monster you control is targeted, it has to be linked to something though. You can discard it and negate that activation, and if so, you can destroy that. So it's a hand trap, and also its effect while in the grave is you can banish it and summon a World Chalice monster in defense position. Those are both once per turn effects as well. So next, this I have none of as well, which is triple Agent of Creation Venus. She's a level 3 light fairy, and I'm actually supposed to be getting her next week too. So, but what she does is you can pay 500 life points, and you can summon a Mystical Shine Ball from your deck, and that is not a once per turn thing. So you can just summon her, pay 1500, get 3 out, go into link combos with that, and sets you up for a lot of plays. One Rescue Rabbit, because you can just banish it and then summon 2 level 4 lower normals, which sets you up for your link plays once more. And then Max C at 1, because it's a hand trap that is draw power. And onto the spells and traps. Starting off for the field spells, 2 of World Legacy Landmark, and 1, Discovery. Landmark's a trap, I get those confused. And 1 of Castle Link. What Discovery does is it is an attack boost and defense boost for your World Chalice monsters. And if a monster you control is destroyed, you can act or leaves the field through a battle or card effect. You can summon a World Chalice monster from your deck, like graveyard, in defense position. And then Castle Link is basically it can move monsters from your extra monster zone and normal monster zones around. So it's basically like castling in chess. That's why the name's Castle Link. Wordplay. Next off, we have triple of World Legacy Heart. This card lets you return your World Chalice monsters back to your hand from the grave, but it has to be 2 with different names. So it's actually really good. One other thing is it's a once per turn. So let's say you just got through with a bunch of Link plays and a lot of your World Chalice cards are in the grave. Activate it, add to your hand. So yeah, that can actually be really helpful. Then next, Terraforming at 3 because it's just good to search your field spells. 2 of Transmodify. What this card does is basically you can tribute a monster and summon a monster that is a level higher but with the same attribute. And it's a once per turn effect as well, but that's actually really useful because you can just use it on Lee when she is summoned. Summon her, get her effect, activate this, and then you have Venus. So you basically can keep setting yourself up for links doing this. As for the spells, 1 of Unexpected Die, because you hardly ever draw this, but when you do, it's actually really useful because you're drawing opening hand. Activate this, summon a normal monster, then use your normal, use it to go into something like Link Spider or something, and keep going from there. And last off for the traps, 2 of World Legacy Landmark. This is the end of the main deck, so on to the extra. Starting off with the links, first off, 1 of Firewall Dragon, probably the best link in this deck. Here is a link 4, requires 2+ monsters, once always face up on the field. This is a quick effect, so you can activate it during yours or your opponent's turn. As many cards as this card points to, that's pointing back at him, which is a co-link or mutual link. You can return that many cards from the field to the hand. And also he has another effect where if a card leaves the field on your side, special summon 1 from your hand. So that's actually really useful effects right there. So, and basically, he's probably the strongest link monster tied with the other one, which is I'm about to show you. Next up, we have Ningirsu, the World Chalice Warrior at 1. What this guy does is, first off, equal to the number of World Chalice monsters you have pointing that he points to. You can draw a card equal to the total. He is a Link 3, I forgot to mention that. Link 3 Earth, to be exact. And also, you can do this once per turn. You can remove 2 cards from the field on either player, on both player sides. 1 card from yours, 1 card from your opponent's. And it does not target, so that means you can get rid of very problematic cards with this guy. So really useful for him. He's draw power and everything. Next, 1 of Decode Talker. I've covered this guy in multiple deck profiles, so I won't be doing it in this one. Next, 2 of Aurum, the World Chalice Blade Master. He is probably one of the easiest links to bring out. What he does is he is an attack boosted monster for each World Legacy monster in the grave with different names. And basically you only have, I don't have World Armor or Shield or anything, but he also has another effect where if you have a World Chalice monster in a zone that he points to, you can tribute that and summon another one into that zone from the grave. And then if he is destroyed, along with Ningirsu, they both special summon a World Chalice from the hand. So, yeah. Next, triple of Eve, the World Chalice Priestess. And basically, she is the protector card. If she is linked to a monster, like let's say you have Aurum here, and then you have her pointed, and then she's pointing at something like Ngirsu and Firewall. Those cards cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, and neither can she. So, well, Aurum can, but Ingirsu and Firewall wouldn't be able to, and neither would Ebe. So she has that effect, and also if one would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can send her to the grave, negate that, and also if she leaves the field, summon a World Chalice from your hand. Of course, it means to the graveyard when it means leave the field. If you guys can't tell already, this is a very link-based deck. Next, for the link ones, we have 2 of Imduck the World Chalice Dragon. This guy is very easy to summon. All you have to do is tribute a normal monster to summon it. And he allows you an extra normal summon of a World Chalice monster, which is actually very useful. Along with the effect that if he leaves the field, he does summon another World Chalice. And if he battles an opponent's monster that it points to, you can destroy that monster instantly. So, yeah. That's what he does. To round off the links, one of Link Spider, because he is another generic link to summon. And his effect is, once per turn, you can special summon a level 4 or lower normal monster from your hand to the zone he points to. So, what you can do with him is like summon him, activate his effect, summon like Beckon or something, tribute it, summon Imduck. Imduck will let you summon another. Go into like Ebe, then just keep going off your link place. And now to round off the extra deck, I run 2 XZs. These are the only non-link monsters, and that is Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer. What he does is you can detach materials, target one monster on the field, set it face down, or you can detach 2 materials and return a card on the field to the deck. And last but not least, 1 Tornado Dragon, because you can detach material during either player's turn, target a spell or trap on the field, and pop it. It's basically spell and trap removal. But that is all for today. I hope you all like my deck profile for my World Chalices. When I get the Guard Dragon and the Venus, I will show y'all what those look like and redo this deck profile, because yeah, I don't think it's fair that I have to show y'all what proxies. So yeah, but without further ado, hope you like this video. Like if you're new, smash the like button for more content. Subscribe if you're new. And this is the Stefano Turtle signing out. Bye.